Siesta Key's Grand Canal is 9 miles long. It is one of the longest canals in our region. Its water is dirty, and if you're lucky, you might be able to see the bottom at low tide when the canal is very shallow in places. There is almost no sea life, and almost no one swims in the canal. The Siesta Key Grand Canal Regeneration Project is a bold and ambitious attempt to reverse that trend. Phil Chioccio is SKA's co-partner for the project.
I researched a report by New College from 1974 and another one from Mote Marine Laboratories from 1983. Both of them concluded that if nothing is done to make the Grand Canal better, it's going to become a cesspool at some point as the sedimentation continues to grow.
Homeowners with docks, and there are about 900 of them along the canal and its smaller tributaries, have been encouraged to install mini reefs made of polypropylene under their docks to attract sea life and to clean up the waterway. David Wolf of Ocean Habitats, Inc., who supplies the mini reefs, says he worked on over 100 configurations to come up with a solution that works.
What it does is it mimics the natural ecosystem you would have under a mangrove tree or in saltwater marsh grasses. So filter feeding animals like oysters grow on it, they live on it. What they do is they eat all the green stuff we have too much of in the water, everybody calls algae. It's actually phytoplankton, but it also gives a place for young life, like just hatched fish, shrimp, and crabs. They can hide in there and they can get a food source like they would naturally in those environments that we've lost due to coastal development.
Why are we doing this? The answer is simple: to improve the quality of water and to draw in as many sea creatures as possible to the reefs. Sea creatures like oysters that can filter as much as 30,000 gallons of water a day, which provides nutrients for other sea life. This juvenile sea life provides another source of supply for our local fishermen and crabs industries. The program manager for fisheries ecology and enhancement at the Mote Marine Laboratory and Aquarium in Sarasota is Dr. Ryan Slesser.
The primary thing that I see these habitats addressing in terms of large-scale problems in the region is actually probably shoreline hardening. And it's when that vegetation is removed that you lose a lot of the protective habitat for fishes. And all the creatures that live and grow around that structure that provide filtering capacity, like oysters, can be lost as well.
There has been a lot of positive feedback from homeowners who've installed the reefs. Lorraine Stanford installed hers in 2019, and her reaction has been typical.
If you care about the water quality and you live on a canal, you want to see the wildlife, you want to see the fish come in, you want to see a manatee flow through these canals. The problem with our canal, the Grand Canal, is that it only has one opening and one exit. So we only have one way the water comes in and out. And so we don't get a lot of flow for 9 miles of canal. We don't get a lot of filtration going through here. We need some aeration. If we could get everybody on these canals to put in under their dock these mini reefs, we could clean up this whole water system.
Others say they are seeing fish and oysters and other sea life for the first time in years in an area where manatees used to roam decades ago.
Hello, and welcome to a new world of fisheries for the Grand Canal. I will be replacing all the lost habitat in the canal and will live under the docks. But foremost, I want to thank all the neighbors for letting me get to work for the juvenile fish and crabs in the Grand Canal. Thank you.
In 2025, the canal marks its 100th anniversary, and the hope is that by then most, if not all, homeowners with docks on Siesta Key will have one or more installed.